All right, Miss Sierra, give us a rundown on the JV game for us.
Hey, thanks, and thanks for coming and always being here to film our games. So today was a great game. We had played Woodstock again before, so we knew kind of what we were getting into, which was nice because we were down 2 players today, which were 2 of our guards. So there were very key roles for us to have and help protect our ball and manage that. So without them, sometimes it's a little hard. We played a good game. We spread our fouls around, got into foul trouble in the 3rd and 4th. We definitely played a little more aggressive, trying to get those steals. The girls are really working hard on that. We had 7 out of the 8 players score, which was really great, and we came away with a nice win. So it was a nice game for us today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Our leading scorer was Sophia today. She had 12 points. So
That makes sense. She was always getting those rebounds.
Yes, she was. She's always in the right spot at the right time, which is nice to see. So, all right. See you at our next home game.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. And now, as we are here at Holland Gymnasium, 2 minutes before tip-off, good evening and welcome to Fact TV's coverage of the Bells Falls Terriers. Tonight we're at Holland Gymnasium for your Bells Falls Terriers girl team as they will play host to the Wasps of Woodstock High School. Remember, Fact TV is here to support the community. Please reach out to the great crew at Fact TV if you're looking to host a show, rent equipment, or film a special event. Please feel free to reach out or donate to Fact TV. Also, a huge thank you to the Bells Falls Booster Club for all they do here at Bells Falls Union High School. Please support them in any way you can. Let's get back to tonight's matchup. As it looks like they're about ready to go into the actual announcement, or the PA announcements here from the high school, and they're going to do the national anthem. So we're going to turn it over here to the PA, and we'll join you when we come back for closer to tip-off.
Good evening and warm welcome to the Holland Gymnasium in the home of the Terriers. We would like to welcome you to Woodstock High School as they compete against the Terriers this evening. At Bells Falls, we stand united in our commitment to sportsmanship. We kindly ask that you as fans of both teams keep your confidence positive and in good taste. Let's showcase the true spirit of good sportsmanship by respecting and positively supporting our student athletes, coaches, fellow spectators, and our esteemed officials. Remember, poor sporting behavior and taunting have no place here. Instead, let's focus on cheering for our teams and making this a memorable experience for everyone in attendance. Before we jump into tonight's starting lineups, we'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to the Booster Club. They play a crucial role in supporting our teams, and their concession stand is open and ready for business. If you're interested in becoming a part of this fantastic community, they're actively looking for new members. For more information, visit the Booster Club at the concession stand during the game. Thank you. Project Grad 2026 is doing Chuck a Duck at halftime. Go to the lobby for more information. And now, for tonight's starting lineups, first the Woodstock. And now please rise for the national anthem.
Welcome back to Holland Gymnasium here as we get ready for the action between the Wasps and the Terriers. Terriers coming to tonight actions with a 12-3 mark, puts them a handful of percentage points ahead of Windsor for second place now in the Vermont VPA playoff rankings for Division 3. Lately, they've been winning the last 3 games by an average of 18 points. Offensively, Abby Nystrom and Avery Maxfield have been on fire, hitting outside shots and creating opportunities for their teammates with their penetration. Defensively, Veronica Moore and Gracie Patterson have been creating havoc when they pick up the ball at half court. And you really can't talk enough about the efforts of late of Olivia Halleck, Cadence James, Addie Bacon underneath for the Terriers, as they're contributing some timely scoring and big-time rebounding. Tonight, as we get ready for the tip-off, Bryce, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a lot of action tonight. The JV game, like we just heard from Coach Sierra, is just they won that game. There's a lot of scoring. I don't know how this game's gonna.
And that's number 10 coming up with a basket right away for the Wasps. That's Chloe Brusso.
I don't know
to get the Wasps a 2-0 lead.
I don't know if this game's gonna be any different, but hopefully it is. Hopefully they're up by 10 in the first half.
The Terriers and Wasps have met as Gracie Patterson fires up the shot, and that's good for 2. Gracie Patterson hits her first shot, 2 points for her. Back on January 15th, the Wasps and Terriers met up at Woodstock. Terriers won 65-35. Abby Nystrom had 23 points in that game for the Terriers. Here's Lindy St. Cyr of the Wasps. She's been their best player so far in the season as Abby Nystrom comes up with her first rebound of the game.
Joe, the Terriers' defense is just always just on fire.
Abby Fire with Abby Nystrom. I call her Abby Fire there, which might be a good nickname in the long run, but completely accidental. She absolutely just drains the first three-pointer of the night for herself, and it hits nothing but the net. Number 12, Willow Corey of the Wasps comes right back with a three-pointer of her own as it's 5-5. A lot of action here so far in the first just over 2 minutes of this game. Veronica Moore quickly over to Gracie Patterson. Real fast action by the Terriers here. Gracie Patterson fights for the offensive rebound. It's controlled by Abby Nystrom, her second rebound of the game so far. Abby gets it out here, Veronica. Veronica does a great job both running the offense and setting the tone on defense for the Terriers. She's a very patient and unselfish player out there for the Terriers, always looking to make the extra pass. Gracie Patterson has the ball at the top of the key. She finds Avery. Avery does what Avery does and gets hard to the basket and draws the foul. She's real good at that, Bryce.
Yeah, you got Gracie in there, you got Avery. They're not afraid to go to that basket and get fouled.
So Avery will go to the line to shoot 2. She had, I believe it was 21 points in the last game when they won on a Monday night when we were here against Twin Valley. And she had 14 in the game before that. So she's been averaging 17, 18 points a game over the last week or two. First shot's up and good for Avery. Puts the Terriers on top 6-5 with 6 minutes to go. Second one is nothing but the bottom of the net for Avery. She's got two free throws. First 2 points of the game, 7-5 lead, 6 minutes to go. Quick three-pointer by Willow Corey. She's going to draw the foul on the three-pointer. This was a problem the Terriers had the other night, was fouling on the three-point ball.
Yeah, you had people who barely ever get fouls were almost close to fouling out.
In this case, it was Gracie Patterson committing the foul here on the three-point play. It's going to put number 12, Willow Corey at the free throw line. She misses the first of the 3 shots. Willow gets ready to take her second. No good on that one as well. Willow Corey is a freshman for the Wasps. He's had some nice games for them so far this season. And misses all 3 of those. So the foul doesn't hurt the Terriers in this case. Gracie Patterson with a terrific extra pass to Veronica. Veronica can't finish, but there's Avery Maxfield picking up the offensive glass and finishing for 2 points. Avery's up to 4 points here in the first quarter, 9-5, Bryce. A lot of action from the Terriers. They're crashing the glass, finishing close to the glass.
Yeah, Joe, another thing Avery's really good at is just getting those offense and defensive rebounds.
Veronica Moore comes up with the steal, but a quick turnover there. Yeah, I didn't get to do the 3 keys of the game there as we just kind of I ran out of time a little bit there before the buzzer because they cut to the announcements a little earlier. And that's definitely one of the things is finishing that closer to the hoop was one of my things. And Abby Nystrom gets a hand on that one, manages to get a block, and then she leads the break. So Abby comes up with the block, knocks down the three-pointer. Abby Nystrom 2 for 2 from downtown here in the first quarter. 6 points, 12-5 lead for the Terriers. This is a different looking offense than we've seen so far, Bryce. They're sharp so far.
Yeah, it's always good just to come out and, I almost feel...
That's Saint Cyr with a basket inside for the Wasps.
I almost feel like, we can take it easy in the first half because, they're not... We know their weaknesses because we've played them before.
Yeah, I'm sure the Terriers do know what works and what doesn't here. Right now, they're being very aggressive with their offense, and they're very sharp with their half-court offense here, which they've gotten better and better as the season's gone on, being able to make the extra pass. There's a terrific pass by Abby over to Olivia, and another three-pointer. Olivia Halleck has been absolutely draining three-pointers of late for this Terriers team. That's an assist by Abby Nystrom, and she's already kind of filling the stat sheet up as we're used to seeing. The pass gets inside to Saint Cyr. Saint Cyr does a nice job inside for the Wasps. She gets her second basket of the game. She'll go to the line trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 15-9 and 15-9 right now in favor of the Terriers. Number 3, Brianna Townsend is going to check in for the Wasps. That foul was on number 3, Abby Nystrom, her first, team second. St. Cyr hits the free throw, so 5 points for St. Cyr early for the Wasps. Avery Maxfield gets it over Veronica. Veronica finds Gracie in this nice offensive set. Gracie with a quick three-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Gracie Patterson. Her second basket of the game and 5 points for her. Terriers got their fourth three-pointer of the first quarter, Bryce. 18-10 lead.
Yeah, Joe, it's just about, they always shoot those threes. They always go for the easy layups if necessary, but I feel like they're most comfortable right outside the three-point line. Avery
Maxfield leads the team after coming away with the defensive rebound there. They're doing a great job on the defensive glass so far too, Bryce, not giving up extra shots for the Wasps.
Yeah, that's another thing we've had on the list of stuff they need to work on in order to be better.
Veronica Moore for 3, no good there. Great look by Veronica. They're going to get Avery over the back there, I think, on the Terriers, so there's going to be a foul on Avery. So that's going to be Avery's first, team's third.
It was on Abby.
Oh, it was on Abby, you're right. So not on Avery, that's on Abby. Abby's second. We're going to see Olivia Halleck get a quick break here as Cadence James checks in. Cadence James had a great game the other day against Twin
She's
Valley.
really good at getting those rebounds, Joe.
And Veronica Moore comes away with a quick steal there. Veronica Moore does what she does. She comes away with her second steal already of the game. Leads the break, looks for her teammates, finds Avery Maxfield on a quick dump off. Avery had a great look at it, came up just short. Cadence couldn't quite control that. Quick break for the Wasps. They get it out to number 10. That's Chloe Brusso. Chloe Brusso comes up with her second basket of the game there on a quick break. Wasps close within 6 here, 18-12. Avery finds Abby. Abby gets to the foul line with a quick jump shot, no good. Rebounds fought for underneath, controlled by Brusso of the Wasps. It's going to get back out to Brusso. Brusso can't finish that time. Avery comes away with the defensive rebound. Looks like Addie Bacon's going to get ready to check in here for the Terriers. Avery's going to get rejected by St. Cyr inside. Abby Nystrom gets her hand on the pass there. Can't keep it. They get it down low. Back out hitter number 12. That's Willow Corey. Willow Corey no good. That's number 10, Chloe Brusso, hitting the three-pointer for the Wasps. Chloe Brusso with a quick 7 points here, 18-15. Bryce, this is one of the higher scoring games we've seen so far.
Yeah, 18-15 in the first quarter, it hasn't even been 8 minutes yet, and it's already at 18. We might see one of these teams go over 100, Joe.
I guess that's a possibility. That'd be pretty wild. I haven't seen that yet this year, but this is the fastest paced game we've seen so far, the best scoring we've seen so far.
The only time I've seen that scoreboard go over 100 is one of the, pretty sure it was one of the JV games, one of the boys' JV games last year.
Yep, very well could be.
It was like 101 to like 73 or something like that.
Quick little, we got a moment here. The Bellows Falls Athletes of the Month for January. For the boys, it was Jacob Kissel, and for the girls, it was Abby Nystrom. So congratulations to both of them on their solid months of Januaries. They both helped the basketball teams to successful months. So Addie Bacon checks in here, giving Veronica Moore a quick break. So the Terriers will come out with Abby Nystrom, Avery Maxfield, Gracie Patterson, Addie Bacon, and Cadence James. Good screen by Avery. They get it down to Cadence. What a good look by Addie Bacon that was. Finds its way out here to Abby. Abby no good for 3. It's going to be Gracie Patterson coming away with the offensive glass down there. Finds Cadence. Good ball movement. Finds his way over here. Abby with a great look under to Gracie or to Avery. Avery Maxfield with the 2 points there to get her up to 6. What another fine pass by Abby Nystrom.
Yeah, Joe, one of Abby's specialties, in my opinion, is that hook pass right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was terrific, and she does make it a lot. That's going to be number 10, Brusso with a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Abby Nystrom.
And she just makes it look so easy.
Abby leads the break for the Terriers. She's so good at getting everyone involved in this offense, and she really does, they get to everyone gets to the right spots. Cadence is going to get called for the foul there. She went to make the move, move the feet before the dribble. So a minute and a half to go here, 2015. Pretty exciting first quarter. Here's Brusso bringing the ball up for the Wasps. Wasps keeping this game close so far, 20-15. They get it into St. Cyr. St. Cyr follows it over, no good for the 3-pointer. Number 3, Brianna Townsend tried to keep it in balance but can't control it, and it's going to go back to the Terriers. Number 5, Paige Stone checks in for the Wasps. Minute 16 to go here. Great first quarter. Terriers with 4 3-pointers on the board already. Abby Nystrom has the offense, has the ball in her hands as she gets the offense set up. She finds Gracie Patterson. Over to Addie Bacon. Addie Bacon's been a major contributor over the last few games on the defensive and offensive glass. Cadence James with a great offensive glass but can't finish there. So great. Cadence continues to be just an absolute beast when it comes to getting the offensive defensive glass when she's out there. She goes so hard for the glass.
Yeah, and Brooke Parker out with an injury. I'm pretty sure Cadence just had to step up and take her place and get those rebounds.
She's done a great job since coming back. Olivia Halleck will check back in for the Terriers as she replaces Abby Nystrom. Avery Maxfield fires with a 3-pointer, and Avery Maxfield with her first 3-pointer of the game to give her 9 points in the first quarter, 23-15 lead in favor of the Terriers.
Joe, I'll be surprised if that sheet is not filled up more than it usually
Avery
is by the end of
Maxfield
tonight.
comes up with a defensive rebound there on the miss from number 12, Willow Corey. So the Wasps are getting some good looks still, but the Terriers are not giving up second looks, Bryce. They're doing a great job on the rebounding tonight.
Yeah, everything's basically going according to plan for both teams.
Oh, great screen there by Veronica Moore, but Avery Maxfield has it stripped away by number 10, Chloe Brusso. Brusso leads the break for the Wasps. Brusso's had a nice first quarter for the Wasps, so she's got 7 points. She finds number 5, that's Paige Stone. Paige Stone no good on the jump shot there. 23-15 at the end of the first quarter. One of the more exciting first quarters we've seen, Bryce.
Yeah, Joe, and I'm surprised if that stat sheet is not filled up more than it usually is by the end of the night.
Yeah, no, there's already a bunch of great things. Avery Maxfield with 9 points. I have her unofficially with 4 rebounds. Abby Nystrom had 6 points there on 2 3-pointers. She's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, according to me. Veronica Moore had 2 steals and 2 assists in that first quarter based on what I found. So, great first quarter, great start for everybody. Olivia Halleck once again stepping up with an early 3-pointer, which is great to see for her. So let's talk about just the little bit about what's been going on locally here. So the Terriers boys team will get back in action on Saturday, Bryce. They travel to Otter Valley for a second straight matchup with the Otters. The Terriers sit at 4-6 in the season. Jacob Kissel and Kobe Levesque lead the team with 13.4 and 12.3 points per game, respectively, while Jaden Bazin and Kissel are the top rebounders at 12.9 and 11.1 rebounds per game. Terriers just won their last game, so they'll be looking to beat the Otters again and get a little closer to 500 when they play them on Saturday.
Yeah, Joe, I'm surprised. I bet it was a hard decision for the athlete of the month between, Kobe Levette, Jacob Kissel, Saul James.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bryce. They've been a bunch of very solid contributors to that boys team so far this season. I'm sure it was a tough choice. And I imagine on the girls' side, too, Avery Maxfield has played.
You got Avery, you got Abby, you got Veronica, you've got Gracie.
So really a good problem to have when you got multiple athletes that are deserving of such an award.
It's a really good problem, but it could be really annoying.
So Olivia Halleck on a great pass from Addie Bacon. Olivia Halleck can't drain that one. Cadence James again able to touch the ball, but it's going to be last touch by Cadence, so she couldn't control it. So it's going to be Woodstock ball, 23-15. Great look by Addie Bacon. It's become very apparent over the last few games. Addie Bacon's a terrific passer inside of this offense. She makes a lot of great passes when she's out there, and she makes the right play all the time when she's out there. So
she's just like Abby with their passes.
It's great to see her getting more minutes.
They're precise, they're accurate, and she thinks about who she's passing
That's going to be a long two-pointer by number 10, Chloe Brusso. Chloe Brusso with her first basket of the second quarter to give her 9 points after 9 points after a 7-point first. And that is a basket underneath by Avery Maxfield. Avery's going to draw the foul on that, try to get an old-fashioned three-point play. Looked like Abby with the dish to get it to her as well. Avery's 2 for 2 from the free throw line already. Cadence is going to come out now after another terrific stint for the Terriers out there. Abby Nystrom back out there. So we got this starting 5 minus just having Addie Bacon out there, but looks like Gracie's going to check back in. Avery hits her third free throw. 3 for 3 from the line, 3 2-pointers and a 3-pointer. She's having herself a great game so far with 12 points to start off here in the first half, early in the first half.
Everybody's contributing across that stat sheet, Joe, and overall this has just been such a good game.
Yeah, St. Cyr gets the ball for the Wasps. The Wasps are competing right there. They're down 9 right now. They need to find a way to score to continue making some plays on offense here.
Yeah, Joe, and the Wasps are going to have to come up with something, and we say it every time. Every time they come out of that locker room right after halftime, they're a whole different team.
Yeah, and the Wasps, they've made a lot of good plays so far. They're playing hard. They need to find ways to keep making baskets because it looks like the Terriers are going to keep making baskets tonight. Looks like they might get Abby Nystrom a little too aggressive. They do. Abby's a little too aggressive going for that offensive rebound. Picks up her third foul. So that's going to have to be something to watch here, Bryce.
Yeah, Joe, she almost went in. Wasn't she in foul trouble last game?
She was, but it was a little later in the game.
Basically the beginning of the first half.
St. Cyr good. Fight for the rebound over there. It's rebounded and controlled by Gracie Patterson.
Beginning of the second quarter, you've already got 3 fouls, and Abby's such a unit of the team. It would suck to lose a player like her in the third quarter.
She's going to have to be careful out there as Coach Pescock trusts her out there and sticks with her with 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Nystrom gets the ball on the left elbow. Receives a nice screen from Addie Bacon. Step back 3-pointer by Nystrom. That's no good. Another great look. Gracie Patterson fights for the ball, but she's not going to be able to get it, as Brusso does a great job preventing her from getting to that ball. As the Wasps continue to try to close this gap, as it's 9 points all of a sudden. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Oh, ball goes right through the hands over there of number 2, Hannah Latienne. So it'll be a turnover, Terriers ball. Halleck will get the ball into Nystrom. This has been a great, it's wonderful to see just all the different contributions coming. Another terrific screen by Addie Bacon, but Woodstock gets their hand on the pass as Abby tried to go back to her.
Yeah, Joe, sometimes you just got to slow it down. You just got to take a deep breath, and you just got to remember.
Oh, Veronica Moore with another terrific look inside, but this time Olivia Halleck can't finish on the inbounds play. Veronica with another great look on those inbounds plays. Veronica gets it back to Abby. Abby gets to the free throw line. She finds Gracie for the deep 3. No good. Abby fighting for the glass. It's going to be last touch by Woodstock and Terriers ball. Looks
like the Wasp coach disagrees.
Yep. Asked for an appeal, but the other coach didn't see it, so it's going to stay Terriers ball. 26-17. The scoring slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter. Oh, another great look inside Halleck. Halleck throws it up for 2, but no good. And she's going to draw the foul, though. Veronica Moore with another terrific pass on those inbound passes, Bryce.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, every time Veronica is it in, it's always a layup or a 3-pointer.
Halleck with 2 shots here. First one's no good for Olivia. Olivia's been playing some exceptional basketball of late for the Terriers. Avery Maxfield checks back in for Addie Bacon. Halleck's second one is up. That one's good. 1 for 2 for Olivia. She's up to 4 points here in the game. She's been averaging around 7, 8, 9 points a game or so for the last couple weeks as she started to really gain some confidence in that 3-point shot of hers, and she's been doing a terrific job finding the open spots underneath for Abby and Veronica to find her open underneath. It's been wonderful to see the confidence grow. St. Cyr gets the ball, swings it outside. It's going to be a 3-pointer in the corner, no good. Rebound fought for her by Olivia Halleck. She can't control it. Gets outside to number 22. That's Zoe Filiot. Gets it out here to Lindsay St. Cyr. St. Cyr with a 10-foot jump shot, no good. But she's going to draw the foul. That's going to be Avery Maxfield picking up her first foul of the game. That's the second in the second quarter for the Terriers. 5.5 to go. St. Cyr's first one's up and no good. 5-point first quarter for St. Cyr. And the second one is up, and that one's good. So 1 for 3, 5 points from the free throw line so far for Lindsay. That's a great pass inside to Halleck. Halleck makes a great catch on it, controls it, gets it back up to Gracie. Gracie saves that ball from the backcourt. Terriers reset the offense. Nice and controlled out there tonight, Bryce.
Yeah, you know, Joe, everything's well-timed, well-paced, and well-thoughtful.
Looks like they're going to get Veronica on the illegal screen there. Coach Pescock looking for a little explanation as it looked like a solid screen. (27-18). Looks like they're saying she wasn't stationary, so foul is on the board for Veronica, her first, team's third here in the quarter. Wasps are getting downhill here as they throw up the 2-pointer. That's Hannah Lontiane for 2. 27-20. Still a pretty exciting game here, 7 points. The Terriers and Wasps are really putting in a nice effort out here. Avery Maxfield finds Gracie. Gracie finds Olivia. Back to Avery. Ball movement sharp. What another nice cut by Olivia. Olivia throws it up, no good. It's going to be nice touched by Gracie Patterson. She fought for 2. Boy, they're finding some nice looks inside here, Bryce.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know about that one. From what I saw, Gracie touched it, and then one of the Wasps tried to get it, and she missed.
But Wasp ball regardless here. We bring the ball up. I didn't see what would happen down there. I was just going by the refs, but I'll take your word for it, Bryce. They may have missed it. Veronica Moore and Gracie Patterson playing tough defense out there, which causes a turnover. It's going to be no credit for a steal there because no one stole the ball, but man, that defense by Gracie and Veronica forced that overthrow there.
Yeah, you know, Joe, one of the things that, you know, sure, the Terriers could miss as many baskets as they want.
Terrific move by Nystrom. Go ahead.
They could miss as many baskets as they want, but if they just keep doing what they're doing on defense, you don't need to score baskets because the other team's not going to score either.
It'll be tough. You're right. Nystrom with a quick move to the basket there. Didn't finish, but drew the foul, so she'll go to the line for 2. Hits the first one. 7 points now for Nystrom in the game. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Second one's up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Abby Nystrom. 8 points for Abby. 9-point lead for the Terriers. Gracie Patterson, Veronica Moore again playing tough defense out front. Abby comes up with the steal after the tough defense out front. Abby leads the offense out here, sets it up for the Terriers. Finds Veronica, who gets it quickly to Gracie. Avery on the left baseline, comes out to the elbow, fires with a 3-pointer, no good. Rebound fought for underneath by the Terriers, can't get it, comes away with, that's number 10, Chloe Brusso of the Wasps. She's going to throw up the 2-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Abby Nystrom.
Yeah, you know, Abby Nystrom's another good one. She always gets those offense and defensive rebounds.
Oh, yeah, she quickly gets it up, but Gracie Patterson has it stolen by Willow Corey. Willow Corey goes up for the layup there and gets 2 points. Willow Corey with her second basket of the game for 4 points, 29-22, 7-point lead for the Terriers. It's still a back-and-forth, fast-paced game, Bryce.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of action, Joe, which I'm excited about. Last what?
Abby step back 3-pointer, no good. Olivia with a tough offensive glass. Oh, she can't finish. Another terrific job by Olivia Halleck underneath, but just couldn't get that basket. That ball went all the way around and came out. My gosh.
Yeah, Joe, what was it? The last 3 games have just been hype, hype, hype.
Yep.
Just full of action. You know, first we got the boys' game.
The boys' game was back and forth. 1-point game at the end. You're absolutely right.
You know, the last girl games we announced, that was...
I think was their highest season total for points was 63. Lindsay St. Cyr with her 3rd basket of the game for good now for 7 points.
And then we got
Cuts
this
the lead
game.
to 5. Yeah, this game's been great so far, Bryce. The Wasps have come to play. You got to give them absolute credit. The Terriers have come out shooting lights out tonight, and the Wasps have matched them shot for shot so far. Gracie Patterson back from Addie Bacon. Bacon checked back in for the Terriers at the last whistle. Avery Maxfield's had a big first half. She tries to get to the hoop. She's going to draw the foul on the way to the hoop there and get 2 more free throws.
You know, Avery, that's what she's good at, you know, driving to the hoop and, if so, picking up those fouls.
She is. She's very good at getting downhill there for the Terriers. It's on number 22, Zoe Filliot, her first. So Avery is 3 for 3 so far. That one's up and good. Great first half for Avery Maxfield. Continues as she's up to 13 points here in the first half after a 21-point effort on Monday night. Avery's second one is up and good. I waited till after the free throw, Bryce. She's now 5 for 5, so I didn't jinx her this time. 5 for 5 from the free throw line, so 14-point first half for Avery Maxfield as she continues to be hot for the Terrier team. Wasps try to get the ball into Lindsay St. Cyr. St. Cyr is going to draw the foul. It's going to be on Gracie Patterson, her second, team's 4th. Terriers 1 away from the bonus here with 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go.
As long as they don't foul in the next 2 minutes, they'll be good, Joe.
And they themselves are in the bonus. That's a great look inside to St. Cyr. St. Cyr can't finish, but there's Cadence James coming away with the rebound for the Terriers. Going to be a tied ball underneath, Terriers ball. Abby Nystrom pushes I'd say at a little quick pace here for the Terriers as they've been fast to get into their half-court offense tonight, that's for sure. They're very confident in what they're doing tonight. St. Cyr with great defense there on Gracie Patterson. She gets it out quickly to Corey. Corey leads the break for the Wasps. It's over here to Brousseau. Brousseau gets it inside to St. Cyr, quickly finds its way back out. They get it over here to Corey. Good ball movement here by the Wasps as it finds its way out to Filliot. Filliot has it stolen by Abby Nystrom. Abby Nystrom with a terrific little spin move. Tries to find Gracie Patterson. Gracie's going to be fouled in there. So Abby Nystrom came up with another steal for the Terriers. Going to be a turnover, though, 31-24. 7-point lead, minute and a half to go.
You know, Abby's so, agile.
Yeah, she's...
Cross between her legs, spin move, and... there you go. Someone's on the ground.
Yeah, terrific, absolutely terrific athlete out there. St. Cyr with a great pass over there to the right corner. No good. Rebounds fought for underneath. Controlled again by Cadence James. Cadence again giving them terrific minutes out here for the Terriers. What a great look into Avery. Avery's going to throw that up, and she's going to be fouled by Willow Corey. We're going to see 2 more free throws here for Avery Maxfield as she looks to build on her 15-point first half, Bryce.
Yeah, 15, it's basically half the points in just one person.
She's been on absolute fire. Looks like Veronica Moore will get ready to check back in with a minute to go. No good on that free throw for Avery Maxfield. Abby Nystrom's going to get a break here with a minute to go with the 3 fouls, so I'd imagine she will probably sit for the rest of this half unless there's 2.5 seconds left. Then they'll bring her in to try to run one out probably. But I'd imagine for the rest, other than that, she'll probably sit. And Avery misses both of those this time.
We've seen her do it, Joe.
We have, absolutely.
Usually if she's in at the end, she finishes out every...
Corey gets it to Filio. Filio has it stolen by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore, again, just filling up this stat sheet when it comes to steals and assists for this Terriers team. Avery Maxfield at the top of the key for the Terriers. Finds Gracie Patterson. Gracie fires, lines up the 3-pointer from deep. No good. Rebound controlled underneath by number 5. That's Paige Stone of the Wasps. They try to get over to St. Cyr. St. Cyr has draws the foul. That's going to be the 5th foul on the Terriers here in the first half, so they're going to go to the bonus. And it's going to be Gracie Patterson picking up her 3rd foul as well. So Gracie and Abby both with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Joe, free throws can change the course of an entire game, like we saw in the boys' game, Jacob Kissel hitting that free throw with what was it, probably like 45 seconds left?
Yeah, I mean, free throws are the only time you can score where the time doesn't move. So you definitely can. It's a way you can come back in basketball games for sure, Bryce.
That's how games are won, and sometimes that's how games are lost.
You're absolutely right, Bryce.
Goes both ways.
So St. Cyr hits the first. 2 for 4 from the line for her so far, right? Misses the second one. 2 for 5 for her. They get it up quickly to Gracie. Gracie has it blocked. The Wasps come away with the ball. Veronica quickly picks the pocket. She goes up for 2 points. She can't finish, gets her own rebound. She gets her own offensive rebound, looks for her teammate. Oh, Veronica Moore with terrific effort. Again, she comes away with yet another ball. Finds its way to Avery. Avery can't finish. Avery gets the offensive glass. No good. Oh my, what an exciting series of events there. As Veronica Moore came away with 2 more steals, and Avery Maxfield managed to get an offensive rebound out of that. But they just couldn't get the basket. Well, this is what we talked about, Bryce. 2.6 seconds left. We've seen Abby do it with 2.5 seconds, get down to about half court and drain one from there. So we'll see how they. We'll see what we can do here.
That's the play, Abby's getting it. There we go, Joe.
And they're going to get a block on that one. So great defense there by the Wasps. They knew what was coming. I think it was Willow Corey who came in with the block there.
Yeah, because she probably did it in the Woodstock game at their court.
So exciting first half with the Terriers up 31-25 here. So Bryce and I will be back for you to finish this game here in the second half. I hope you enjoy your halftime break and join us on the other side for a great finish. Thank you.
This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, Then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates. This Bellows Falls Union High School sports broadcast is brought to you by Falls Area Community Television, serving Southern Vermont and Keene, New Hampshire. We would also like to thank the community members who donated, making this broadcast possible. If you would like to have continued coverage of high school sports and other local events in your town, then go to fact8.com and click the donation button. This broadcast will begin shortly. The Bellows Falls Union High School Booster Club needs your support. Check out their Facebook page to get updates.
All right, and welcome back here for the second half of an exciting game between the Bellows Falls Terriers and the Woodstock Wasps. Try to say that 3 times fast, Bryce. I certainly can't. So a little bit of what was going on in that first half there. Gracie Patterson had 5 points and 2 rebounds there for the Terriers. Avery Maxfield had 14 points and 5 rebounds. Abby Nystrom with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Veronica Moore with 3 assists and 5 steals in the first half. And Olivia Hallett came up with 4 points, 2 rebounds, while Cadence James had 3 rebounds in her time in there. So some terrific effort all around for the Terriers as they come out with their initial starting 5 here of Abby Nystrom, Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield, Olivia Hallett, and Veronica Moore. Bryce, we've talked about it all year. The Terriers have come out in the second half of these games like a completely different team. I don't know what Coach Pescock talks about in that locker room, but he seems to get...
It might be legendary,
He
Joe.
seems to definitely get a different animal out of this team in the second half.
Yeah, Joe.
So the Terriers come out here, Woodstock ball to start with, and you can see it already, just aggressive defense right off the bat. Abby Nystrom and Olivia Halleck fighting for the ball, but Woodstock comes away with it. That's going to be Corey with a shot over there, no good. Inside it goes. Wasps quickly back out. That's Brusso. Brusso picked up by Nystrom. Nystrom with the 3 fouls. Brusso, who had a 9-point first half, picks up her second to get 11 points here for the Wasps.
Yeah,
she now leads the team in scoring.
Yeah, Joe, it might be a little different just because, you've got Gracie.
That's going to be a turnover here for the Terriers. Yep, Gracie and Abby both have 3 fouls, as you mentioned, Bryce. So that is, they do have to be careful with that. But Veronica, only with 1 foul out here, certainly can still continue to play her aggressive style of defense, as she really does kind of set the tone defensively for this Terriers team.
Yeah, she's really good at leading the defense. She's good at steals.
She's out
blocks.
here. Yeah, and Abby Nystrom chases that over. Lindy St. Cyr hits for 3 points, and she's up to 11 now with her first 3 points of the game. 31-30, quick 5-0 run to start the second half for the Woodstock Wasps.
Yeah, Joe, both these teams coming out of half are 2 different teams.
Gracie Patterson over to Avery. Avery gets to Veronica. Terriers looking to get the offense going here in the second half. We're going to have a turnover as Gracie Patterson gets called for the travel. The Woodstock Wasps with a quick chance to take a lead here with 6:46 to go in the third quarter. It's Woodstock who's kind of come out on fire here in the second half. A little bit of a different tone set. See if the Terriers can turn it around with their defensive pressure. Olivia Halleck is playing terrific underneath there. Veronica Moore gets her hands on the ball. Gracie Patterson comes away with it. Patterson out on the break. Goes up with the right hand and finishes. So I'm not sure who to give the steal there to, as Veronica kind of knocked it away, but Gracie came away with it. Veronica gets another one down here, and she goes up with the right hand and finishes for 2. Veronica Moore with the steal there, so we'll give 1 to Veronica and 1 to Gracie on that. Veronica Moore over here again, defensively gets her hands on yet another one. That's 3 straight possessions, Bryce, that Veronica's got her hands on that
she's
ball.
really, all of a sudden, look at now they're up by 5.
Yeah, 5-point lead all
They
of
were
a
just
sudden.
up by 1, Joe.
Yeah, absolute energy has been turned on here. Abby Nystrom, Veronica closes out on the 3-pointer, no good. Rebounds fought for underneath. Looks like Avery did a great job on the box out down low. She's going to draw a foul on the over the back there. Yes, that's going to be a foul on number 5, Paige Stone of the Wasps. That her first, team's first here in the second half. Avery Maxfield, a great box out down low to create that foul. Olivia Halleck's going to get called for the illegal screen, her first foul. First on the Terriers here in the second half. Terriers with a 5-point lead here, 6 minutes to go.
Joe, pretty sure this is the first game that we've called that we've seen a foul on. 2 fouls for illegal screens.
Yeah, you're right, Bryce. Usually it's only been on 1, if any, and they got another steal by Veronica. Veronica's out in front again. She's going to go up with the right hand. She finishes. Another steal by Veronica Moore. Veronica Moore with quick 4 points out here in the second half. 37-30. Coach Timmy McDonald of the Wasp is going to take a quick timeout to try to regroup his team.
I thought she took longer than 5 seconds, so I thought that would be Terriers' ball. What a change of momentum.
So that's the third steal already in the second half here for
Fourth.
Veronica.
Whoa.
Fourth steal. Well, one of them I think you give to Gracie because she came away with it, even though Veronica knocked it away.
One of them went out of bounds.
If this was football, you could do half stats and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's not. So
3.5.
But regardless, she's got her hand. She's been creating complete havoc here in the second half. 2 quick baskets for her. To get up to 4 points to go with what she's been doing, leading the offense and leading the defense with just, she really is a very unselfish player. So a lot of energy she just provided for this Terriers team. 37-30 lead now all of a sudden.
Joe, watch this. I bet Veronica's going to get a steal right here, right now.
So we'll see what happens as the Wasps have the ball.
Maybe not, because she's not playing
court.
She's not playing her full defense.
They usually, I don't imagine it'll get much past half court before she picks them up. As you can see, she's already up to the top of the key here. That's Brousseau of the Wasps, tasked with the trials of trying to get into this Terriers defense, as she really just runs around. The Terriers playing some tough defense out here right
Joe,
now.
there's no easy way into their defense.
Brousseau fires up the three-pointer, no good. Rebounds controlled by Abby Nystrom there.
There's no easy way into their defense,
No,
Joe.
there really is not. It is terrific.
You just got to use brute force.
Olivia Halleck gets it back to Nystrom. Nystrom thinks about the three-pointer for a second, swings it all the way around the court to Avery. Avery's going to get into the hoop, and they are going to give her the continuation and the 2 points.
Wasp coach is going to disagree.
Play. Yeah, I might have to personally agree with that. It looked like the foul was a little bit before the shot, but Avery's going to get it, and she's going to go to the line to shoot one to try to create the old 3-point play here. So a little communication.
Joe, can refs in basketball, can refs call fouls against coach?
They can call technical fouls, yes.
Because I know they do it in football a lot.
And we've got the free throw by Avery Maxfield there. Avery's doing a great job with 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Going to have a foul down here. Going to be on Veronica.
Second. Her
Veronica's
second.
Yep.
There you go. Team second.
So Avery with that 3-point play, she's up to 17 points here in the game. Veronica Moore continues to just create all sorts of havoc with her defense. She gets another hand on the ball there. Almost gets another one away there. A full court pass knocked away by Gracie Patterson. It's going to be Avery Maxfield coming away with a steal there. Terriers defense is just everywhere here in the second half, Bryce.
Yeah, they're everywhere you need to be. You've got one. It's usually under the hoop. You got Veronica
that's
picking
a nice
up.
block underneath. Oh, they're going to get Willow Corey on the foul. It looked like a pretty good block from here, but it's going to end up with Abby Nystrom going to the free throw line. Willow Corey with the foul. That's her third in the game. It's the third of the quarter for the Wasps as they, with 4:43 to go. That's trouble as you get close to the bonus here. So Abby Nystrom lines up for 2 free throws. First one is no good from Abby. Abby's got 8 points in the game today. Filling up the stat sheet in all the ways that she always does. Leading the team, rebounding, assist. She's been terrific again. Hits that one, so she's 3 for 4 from the foul line. 9 points in the game for Abby. Terriers open an 11-point lead, their largest of the game here. Looks like Cadence James is going to get ready to check in for the Terriers. Lindsay St. Cyr picked up out at the 3-point line by Gracie Patterson. We're going to have a foul on the floor here. It's going to be a foul on Avery, her second. Some be 2 shots for Lindsay St. Cyr.
Some people aren't getting too close to fouling out, but people like Avery and Abby are going to have to watch that. Maybe not now, but because, there's only... minus timeouts. There's only like 15 minutes left in the game.
First one's no good for St. Cyr. St. Cyr has 11 points for the Wasps. Cadence James checks in for Olivia Halleck. Halleck's part of that terrific defense that the Terriers have provided here in the second half. Just absolute tough down low. Second one's no good by St. Cyr.
Joe, and then Cadence is just really good at getting those offense and defensive rebounds.
St. Cyr comes away with the rebound there on the miss by the Terriers. Lindsay St. Cyrs played a nice game for the Wasps here. They get it out here to Brusso. Brusso fires up the three-pointer, no good. That's going to be Gracie Patterson that comes away with the defensive glass for the Terriers. Gracie quickly out on the break. And that's one of the nice things about the Terriers is, Gracie Patterson, Avery Maxfield, Veronica Moore, Abby Nystrom, they can all lead the fast break for this Terriers team, Bryce.
Yeah, they're all really fast. Like we said at the beginning of pretty sure the season, 90% of the players that play basketball either play field hockey or soccer. And that's just constant running.
Yeah. Number 10, Brusso fires up the shot, no good. Rebound by Avery Maxfield.
Veronica plays field hockey. Abby plays soccer. Gracie plays soccer.
Oh, what a great move by Abby, and she's going to draw the foul underneath. That's going to be, I believe, the fourth foul on Corey. Yep, that's the fourth foul on Willow Corey. With 3:38 to go, it's also the fourth foul on the Wasp here in the second half. 11-point lead for the Terriers. Nystrom goes to the line for her 5th and 6th free throws of the night. No good on the first one for Abby. Number 3, Brianna Townsend is going to check in for the Wasps. Nystrom misses the second one as well. Big rebound underneath by Avery Maxfield. She can't control it though. And it's going to be a turnover.
Joe, that was worth it. Cadence James got underneath there. She did everything she was supposed to,
Oh yeah, the Terriers are fighting for these balls, and it just sometimes doesn't quite work out. But that was just terrific. We're going to have an offensive foul here on number 2, Hannah Latienne. That's the 5th foul on the Wasps. It's her 4th as well. On the offensive foul, there'll be no free throws. But with 3.5 minutes to go here, the Terriers are already in the bonus.
Looks like 2 people are really close to fouling out for the Wasps, Joe.
The Wasps do have 2 players with 4 fouls currently. Avery Maxfield with the ball for the Terriers gets it out here to Abby. Abby with a nice little Euro step gets the ball inside. Can't finish, gets her own offensive rebound. As Abby continues just to put effort in everywhere out there. Couldn't quite buy the shot tonight. Cadence James with a great look, no good. Avery Maxfield with the offensive glass, can't finish, gets a second chance and finishes again. So Avery Maxfield absolutely filling up the stat sheet tonight as well. Abby Nystrom's filling up the stat sheet tonight. She just had a little off night with the shot tonight, but it hasn't stopped her from contributing in absolutely every other way for this team tonight. That's number 3, Brianna Townsend hitting the three-pointer for the Wasps. Her first basket of the game cuts the lead to 11 points.
Yeah, Joe, everybody's on fire right now.
Yeah, they're playing terrific basketball out there. We've seen great minutes from everybody tonight. Everyone's been out there and contributed great that stepped on the floor for the Terriers tonight. Wasps are hanging in there, though. 11 points. When they last played back a couple weeks back, Bryce, the Terriers won by 30 points in Woodstock. So the Woodstock Wasps are absolutely fighting hard in this game to keep this close.
They probably say we lost once. We don't want to lose twice.
Yeah. So as we got a couple of seconds here on the break, I want to touch on what's happened across the river as the Fall Mountain boys team improved last night to 9-4 with a 57-52 win on the road against rival Monadnock. Senior Zach Hearn had 20 points, while Max Wyman 15 and Evan Parker had 12 to lead the way for the Wildcats. They next play on the road against Hopkinton Friday night as they continue to try to hold on to a home playoff game. The Fall Mountain girls moved to 12-0 with a 44-22 win, also on the road versus Monadnock. Riley Beckwith and Kelsey Filion led the way with 18 and 13 points respectively. Next up for the Wildcats is a makeup game tonight versus Mascoma at the Den in Langdon. That Wildcats girls team is winning games by about an average of 35 points this year, Bryce, and
that's pretty good right there, Joe.
One of the two, I would say, favorites to win Vermont, New Hampshire's Division III over there. So certainly a fun story to watch as we get close to the end of the season. Is the boys team over there also looks to have host a playoff game, so it could be an exciting playoff season here for all 4 of these teams locally.
Yeah, Joe, we've got a field hockey banner going up soon. We've got a football banner going up soon, and heck, we might even have a basketball banner going up soon, Joe.
It's nice to see a lot of success in the area over the last little bit here. Gracie Patterson tries to get the ball inside for the Terriers as their offense has become a little stagnant here in the second half. Abby Nystrom's got the ball out here, way out for the Terriers as she's looking to create some offense. As she's had a hard. They've been able to stop her getting all the way to the basket a lot tonight as she finds Avery. Avery Maxfield kicks it back out to Gracie. Gracie fires up the 2-pointer and good. What a great play by Gracie Patterson there. She picks up her 8th and 9th points of the game. 13-point lead all of a sudden, Bryce. Terriers continue to apply that pressure defensively.
Yeah, Joe, it just feels like 5 seconds ago it was 31-30.
St. Cyr for 3 for the Wasps. Great look. Can't finish it. Fought for underneath. It's going to be controlled for. Addie Bacon, again, doing some nice work underneath there. Couldn't control that glass, but certainly didn't make it easy for Woodstock to get that.
Yeah, Joe, if I was playing basketball, and if I get that and I do everything I'm supposed to do and the other team still gets the ball, I take that as a win.
St. Cyr with the miss, but Brusso comes up with the rebound and puts it in for 2. Chloe Brusso with another 2-pointer. She's up to 13 points for the Wasps. Great game for Chloe Brusso. Avery Maxfield running the offense for the Terriers finds Gracie Patterson, not Peterson, my apologies. Gracie back out to Avery. Avery's had a terrific game yet again. She finds Abby. Abby finds some space, fires up a teardrop 3. No good off the back of the rim there. Avery Maxfield comes up with another offensive rebound. Can't finish there, but another. Avery Maxfield is just absolutely competing in so many ways. They're going to get Cadence James there, just a little too aggressive.
Joe.
Her first foul of the game.
Joe, a couple of weeks ago we saw the boys' game. Someone ran into the scoreboard table, and it just shows how hard they're running.
Yes.
And I feel like, right there, it was just she couldn't stop fast enough.
Veronica Moore will check in for Abby Nystrom. Abby Nystrom still with 3 fouls. Has played a great third quarter considering and not picking up that 4th foul. So Coach Pescock's going to make a strategic move to sit her on the bench for this last minute to make sure she goes into the 4th quarter with those 2 fouls.
And then you just upped your defense with putting Veronica in.
Yep, Veronica. You certainly lose nothing by putting Veronica in a game. Addie Bacon comes away with a rebound as she continues to just be terrific.
That just shows.
Was that Veronica or Gracie with the basket?
It was Gracie, but Veronica with the assist.
Good eyes, Bryce.
Yeah, that just shows how unselfish Veronica Moore is. She had that clear layup, and she still gave it to Gracie.
Yeah, she's really been an unselfish player for this Terriers team because as fast as she is and as many steals as she gets, a lot of times she's out on the break in front of everybody else.
And she just passes it to someone.
She still passes up the shot.
Well, I feel
to get her teammates involved.
Yeah, well.
St. Cyr for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Woodstock on the long rebound.
I don't know for sure, but in my eyes, it's just like everyone needs to play at least once. Everyone needs to score. Like Coach Sierra was saying, every player on the JV team except one scored today.
Yep.
And one of them, I'm pretty sure they didn't score because of injuries.
Avery gets a foul. I believe that's her 3rd, and it's going to be the 5th on the team, so it should put Woodstock at the free throw line here. Yeah, we'll put Chloe Brusso at the free throw line.
Joe, it's always a good feeling when you're a coach and everybody's participated, everybody's scoring.
Yeah. One of my goals was always as a coach to make sure that everyone got involved. So it is nice. As Brusso hits the free throw there to give her...
And basketball is one of...
14 points for Chloe
basketball is one of those sports where you just got to... Like football, everybody has to participate for the team to run. With basketball, it's kind of just like, I don't need to pass to you if I don't want to.
You can definitely be selfish in basketball.
But this team
as
right
Brusso
here, Joe.
Misses that one, and Avery Maxfield comes away with the offensive glass. She quickly gets it up, fires up a 3-pointer Avery Maxfield with her second 3-pointer off the defensive glass, coast to coast, and she comes up with a steal here. She's got 2 seconds. She finds Gracie. Instead of going up with it, tried to find Avery. Right idea. Just didn't quite know how much time was on the clock there. Otherwise, she would have gone up with the left hand. Again, they were being unselfish, making the extra pass. But in that case, she just ran out of time a little bit.
Yeah, Joe, it's just about practice.
So 50-35 after that quarter. Great quarter for the Terriers. At halftime, it was 31-25. So the Terriers put up 19 points in that quarter, Bryce. That was a good third quarter for the Terriers. Avery Maxfield's stat sheet is pretty good right now.
It always is, Joe.
She's got 6 free, 11 rebounds to go with 2 steals, and that's in 3 quarters of action. That's after a 21-point game last on Monday night versus Twin Valley, and 14 points in their loss to the win before that. She had 14 points. I can't remember who they played. It might have been Green Mountain, but I can't remember exactly. So regardless, she's playing amazing again. Abby Nystrom
she's always playing really good basketball, Joe.
8 points, 7 rebounds for Abby to go with 3 assists, a couple steals, a couple blocks. So Abby's doing a little bit of everything out there. She's had a little off night with the shot tonight, but that's okay.
But Joe,
you're not going to be on fire every night.
That's what I'm saying. Also, Joe, just look at the score, 50-35. I mean,
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's been picked up by a lot of players. As you know, we look over here. Gracie Patterson has 11 points for the Terriers. Olivia Halleck with 4. Veronica Moore with 4 points and 5 assists to go with 7 steals. So it's just been phenomenal. As Veronica Moore out here for the Terriers leads the offense, finds Avery. Avery gets it back into Veronica. Veronica controls the pass. Finds Olivia Halleck. That's the right play again. Olivia does not go up with the shot, but finds Abby Nystrom as they quickly close out on Olivia. Abby Nystrom fires up the three-pointer, no good. Gracie Patterson fights for the rebound and controls the offensive rebound. So Gracie Patterson with a tough offensive rebound there for the Terriers. Resets the offense as Avery Maxfield resets the possession. Avery looking for some help out here, finds Gracie. Nice little behind-the-back dribble by Gracie Patterson, throws it off the glass, no good. St. Cyr tips it to teammate Brusso. Brusso leads it for the Wasp, loses control, but fires at the two-pointer off the glass, and good. Chloe Brusso continues to have a nice game for the Wasps. So she's up to, let's see, that's 10, 13, 14 points for Chloe. Gracie Patterson drives to the hoop, gets it over to Veronica. Abby Nystrom picked up quick. That's a terrific move by Abby. Finds herself free from 10 feet, but all around the rim and back out. And boy, it's just, Abby's shots still look so good tonight. They just kind of rattled around and come out a few times.
You know,
it's
Joe,
just been a little off.
You know, Joe, and that's okay because we got, look at all the rebounds that we're getting.
And Avery Maxfield again gets another offensive rebound. She'll go to the line shooting 2 free throws again. She's already shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. She's already shot 9 free throws tonight. So she's just kind of, she's doing what she does, and she's getting to the hoop, and she's creating plays from when she drives to the hoop. She's done a terrific job, and she's been on fire the last few games.
Hey, Joe, everybody's been on fire the last couple games, and it's just good to see that everybody's playing, everybody's scoring, everybody's getting those rebounds.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the players, to the coaching. I mean, they're sharp out here lately.
I mean, we got to give some credits to the Wasps tonight, Joe.
And that's Avery Maxfield knocking down another free throw.
Joe, they've played a terrific game tonight.
Oh, they absolutely have.
They could still they're still in this game, Joe.
Oh, it's definitely, it's still up in the, they need to make some plays from here on out for sure. But it is not out of the question. You're absolutely right, Bryce. St. Cyr with another rebound here, gets it over to Willow Corey. They need to find some baskets, but Abby Nystrom comes away with another block there. She really is everywhere out there for this Terriers team.
Her, Veronica, Avery, they're always everywhere all at once.
Abby over here on the left elbow gets to the hoop. Nice little ball fake, fires up for 2. Again, all of the rim, but not quite in. Gets her own offensive glass twice. So she is working hard out there. She finds Avery. Avery lines up the three-pointer. No good there. Rebound by St. Cyr of Woodstock, and she continues to play a great game for the Wasps. She gets it out quickly, but number 22, Filiot, is picked up quickly by Moore and Patterson. They get it over here to Brusso. Brusso's had a nice game. She misses that three-pointer. And that's Veronica Moore coming away with the defensive glass for the Terriers. Quickly out to Avery. Avery finds Gracie over there. Gracie with another terrific move. She finds Abby Nystrom for the quick 3. Abby again, every part of the rim and all around it, but just not in. Everything looks so good, but just not quite the night tonight. Again, tough defense leads to, well, in this case, it leads to Gracie Patterson picking up a foul, which will be her 4th foul.
No, there's a lot of people getting in foul trouble tonight, Joe.
Terriers with 5.5 minutes to go do have a little bit of foul trouble, with Patterson with 4 and Abby with 3. Also, Avery has 3. 14-point lead for the Terriers with 5.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. As they look to move to 13-3, Lindsay St. Cyr with a miss. Rebound over on the far side by the Wasps. Getting it back into St. Cyr. St. Cyr with a terrific move. Goes up with the left hand and finishes for 2. Terrific move by Lindsay St. Cyr. Her 4th 2-point basket of the game to go with a 3-pointer and a couple free throws. Looks like she has about 13 points for the Wasps. Avery finds Gracie. Gracie gets to the hole, throws up the left hand. No good. St. Cyr comes away with the defensive rebound, but Olivia ties it up. Great hustle underneath by Olivia Halleck. It's going to be tie ball. It goes back to the Woodstock Wasp, but Olivia doing some great work underneath as always.
Yeah, there's some names that we don't really call in the last couple games that we've announced. We've been calling them a lot more, Cadence is one of them. Halleck is another one. Bacon is another one.
Another hand on the ball by Veronica Moore creates a trap here, causes Coach McDonald to call a timeout here. Trying to reset the offense.
You know, Joe, I find it smart that, like, you know, when you know you're about to get the ball stolen, just call a timeout. You know, you already gotta call one anyways. You just gotta pick the right time to do it.
Yeah, in that case, it's called saving the possession. You're trying to save the possession. So especially right now where you're still hanging in this game, but you need some stops, and you in order to come back, of course you got to make baskets. So if you can save a possession where you can go save a basket, that's
down
the
by
thing to do.
what, 23?
No, I believe it's 12.
Sorry.
I believe it's 12, Bryce.
Oh, my bad. Math was
23 would be a little impossible at this point. 12 is still doable. You get 3 quick baskets and it's 6 points.
Math was never my strong suit.
That's all right. We won't pick on you too much tonight, Bryce.
Too much?
Too much.
Ah.
It's late in the game now, so I don't have much time.
I'm also really tired.
So with just under 5 minutes to go here, the Terriers lead 51-39. Great all-around effort by the Terriers out here today. Coach McDonald's got his team trying to get them fired up here to try to close this gap a little bit. Woodstock's played a phenomenal game on their own here.
Yeah, you know, Joe, you got to give some credits to the refs with making all these tough calls.
Tough double team out top by Veronica and Gracie yet again. St. Cyr catches the ball at the free throw line and finishes. Lindsay St. Cyr with another basket. She continues to play well for the Wasps. I believe she has 16 points now. Avery Maxfield gets downhill, but they're going to call her for a travel there, so it's going to be turnover. So certainly, you know, I mean, it's not out of the doubt yet, as it's a 10-point lead.
It's like Cadence James is checking in for.
Cadence comes in for Olivia. Good call, Bryce. Cadence has done a nice job. Olivia's done a nice job. They rotate in at that forward center position, and boy, they fill a nice role. St. Cyr throws up for 3, no good. Lindsay gets her own rebound on the offensive glass, gets it back out. They get it inside, throws it up there, no good. But St. Cyr fights for the offensive glass, going to be tied up by Cadence James, and I believe it's going to be Bellows Falls ball. Yes, it is. So great job by Cadence James there to create the tie-up.
Yeah, it's another thing. You know, she's good at getting those offensive rebounds, getting those defensive rebounds, and she's not afraid to get fouled, just like the rest of the girls on this team.
That was huge effort there by Cadence to tie that up and get the possession back to the Terriers. They find Veronica Moore over here. Veronica finds Avery. Avery's had the hot hand all game. Veronica Moore finds Avery yet again. Avery thinking about another 3-pointer, but they pick her up deep as they know she's been hot. She tries to find some space, gets it over to Gracie. Oh, Gracie with a terrific offensive move, gets inside, and she's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, you know, all these players are really good at just drawing the foul because they're all really good at the free throw line.
It's going to be on Jessica Pierre of the Wasps. Instead of Gracie to the line, Gracie with 11 points here for the Terriers. 10-point game with 3:48 to go.
Yeah, Joe, all of them are really good at the free-point line, so.
These are some big free throws at this point because you just want to, this is where the time has stopped. You want to extend the lead. Gracie Patterson steps up, makes the first one, just like you're supposed to.
Joe, I feel like the quietest we've ever heard this gym is when free throws are happening.
And that's the way it's supposed to be when your team is shooting them. It's one of those points just you get to kind
Except
of
the
focus
opposing team.
Yep, you want to make noise for the opponents. You're absolutely right. Gracie hits 1 out of 2, but Abby Nystrom comes away with the offensive glass there as she continues to play phenomenal game out there.
You know, Abby just...
Good look inside to Cadence. Cadence might have got hammered there a little bit, but they didn't call it.
You know, Abby just to step up and just keep getting those rebounds.
Number 10, Chloe Brusso, comes up with another basket. She continues to have a terrific night for the Wasps.
You know, Abby just steps up and get those rebounds always.
Abby's going to get called for the travel there. It's a 9-point game with 3.5 to go here. Chloe Brusso has gotten 18 points for the Wasps. She's played a great game. Lindsay St. Cyr with 16 points. So those two have combined for 34 points and have been very tough here for the Terriers. Wasps swing it out here. They get it out to Willow Corey. Corey loses control, gets it to Brusso. Brusso to the foul line. Misses that one, no good. Follows her own shot, gets it, throws it up again, no good. That one's short. Going to be rebounded by Avery Maxfield. Avery Maxfield continues to have a terrific game all around here tonight. And officially, I have her with 12 rebounds in this game. Veronica Moore out here as the Terriers will look to slow the game down and make sure they get a good shot as they got You got 3 minutes to go here. Woodstock steals the ball, but then has a hard time getting it out of there, and it's going to actually be off Willow Corey, and Terriers ball underneath. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. 9-point game. Not out of the question here. Terriers need to execute and make some baskets. Veronica Moore looking for some help. She can't find anyone there. It's a great defense by the Wasps. Corey comes away with the steal. They get it out in front here. They get it, swing it over. That's going to be Brusso firing it up. No good. Abby Nystrom comes away with the glass for the Terriers. Another big rebound for Nystrom as she leads the offense up the court. 9-point game here. Terriers don't need to do too much on offense. They just need to make sure that they get a good shot, try to finish the ball, not turn it over too quickly and give the Wasps a chance to get in there. At some point, I would expect the Wasps to start fouling if this game stays in this kind of area, Bryce.
Yeah, Joe, but 3...
Nice from over here on the left side for the Terriers.
Yeah, Joe, but basically a minute 30 to get 3 fouls is just...
Yeah, and they get a travel there on Abby Nystrom. If Woodstock makes a basket here, this gets very interesting, Bryce. It's 9 points now. A basket here makes it 6 or 7 points, and boy, does that get close again. We saw a close one last week, or the other day in the boys' game.
Yeah, that free throw really they sealed the game right there, Joe.
So St. Cyr gets the ball. She swings it over here to Corey. Corey fires up the three-pointer. Oh, all the way around the rim. No good. Rebound's controlled underneath by Avery Maxfield. It's going to be a tie ball. And it's going to be... Oh, they're going to get a foul on Lindsay St. Cyr, which is going to be, I believe, her third or fourth foul in the game.
It's her first.
Oh, it's her first. Okay. I was looking at someone else on my sheet here. Willow Corey, just below her on the sheet, has 4. So the Terriers bring the ball up with 9-point lead with minute 27 to go. Nystrom gets a screen there from Addie Bacon, but it looks like they're going to call a legal screen on Addie Bacon, which is going to be her first. Terriers second. So a little sloppy here finishing out this game here. The Terriers need to just be a little sharper.
Yeah, or they just, sure, a basket here and there would help, with a minute and 25 left, but you just got to seal down on the defense.
Yeah, you can't give anything up defensively right now.
Just like
Avery
that,
Maxfield
Joe.
comes away with a big steal for the Terriers. She stops from about 12 feet out and pulls up, no good. Lindsay St. Cyr comes away with a rebound for the Wasps. She's guarded heavily by Abby Nystrom. Nystrom fights for the ball. It's going to be tied up. And we're going to have a foul down low.
Joe, I bet Abby just said there's a minute left. I don't even care if I foul out at this point.
So it's going to be a foul on Avery, her 4th.
I bet all these players,
so
Joe...
Avery has 4, and Gracie has 4.
Joe, I bet all these players are just whatever, I don't care if I foul out. There's a minute left.
Well, I mean,
Sure. It might cost them the game, which is probably in the back of their mind. But
you certainly want some of your best free throw shooters out there for when they start fouling to make you make your free throws. That's for sure. St. Cyr picks up that one. No good. Underneath, she fights for another rebound. No good. Fought for underneath by Avery. Avery Maxfield comes through with another rebound for the Terriers. She's played great underneath. That's going to be a foul on St. Cyr. A little over-the-top action. So Lindsay St. Cyr had a couple of looks there to cut the lead to 7, but couldn't quite finish. 43.7 to go here. Woodstock's going to pick up full court here. With 4 fouls, the next foul puts the Terriers in the bonus. I would fully anticipate a quick foul coming up here from Woodstock.
Both teams
putting
have
the Terriers in the foul line.
Both teams have played really hard tonight.
They
Joe.
get it to Avery. They're going to call a jump ball. It's going to be Woodstock ball with 41.7 to go there. Very good play by Chloe Brusso to tie that up instead of the intentional foul. Gains the possession for the Wasps as they are not quitting in this game. It's an excellent effort by Woodstock tonight. Willow Corey has the ball. Woodstock needs to do something quickly on offense. They try to get it inside, but it's stolen. Veronica Moore out here on the break. Veronica Moore with another terrific look. Trying to get it over to Gracie. Maybe a little too unselfish there for Veronica as the 2-point. She could have gone up for that one. Elise Thurber's checked into the game for the Terriers. She's got St. Cyr out here. Veronica gets the hands on the ball again. Another shot by Lindsay, no good, but Avery Maxfield comes up with another glass work for the Terriers. She finds Elise. Elise fires up the 3-pointer. No good there. Follows her own miss. Gets the offensive glass. She goes up for 2. No good there. Avery Maxfield with the offensive glass. No good there. And with that, the Terriers walk away 52-43 winners. Improves the regular season record to 13-3, Bryce. So really good season so far for the Terriers.
Really good game tonight, Joe.
And I know, I can't remember who they're playing, but I believe we have a game for them again Saturday. But I don't remember who they're playing against, where they look to go to 14-3. So that's pretty exciting. It's been a great season for the Terriers. Great season all around here in the River Valley for basketball this winter. And we look forward to seeing you the next time we call. And for Bryce Stradling, I'm Joe Brooks. Thanks for joining us. Alex, thanks again for helping us out tonight. And we really appreciate you joining us.